Yeah, so my role is all about like sort of using my lived experience of receiving care from my mental health and using that as a way to look at the project from the patient experience angle. It's something that I feel this project, it's very important to have for this project, and that lived experience aspect. Because obviously when you receive care, it's very different from obviously giving care. And that's why we are there as experts by experience to look at that patient experience angle, as I've said. But why this is important is because then we can really see that really wider view of what it's like in these environments, in these services when receiving care, and what that environment feels like to receive that care, who you work with, the types of therapies you receive, the environmental spaces, and loads of different aspects that come along with obviously receiving care. So my role is all about utilizing my own lived experience of my mental health and looking at how we look at this project again from that patient experience angle, but also including the patient experience voice within this project, which is obviously a very important part of this project. My actual role title is I'm the experience involvement facilitator and the expert by experience for this project. And for me, what as part of that facilitator role, what I do is go out and engage with other experts by experience. So again, people who've had that lived experience of receiving services, whether it be, obviously could be physical as well, but at this point we're looking at mental health obviously for the project. And what I've done is I've built and created a forum for other expert experience to get feel involved and do that co-production element to ensure that again we're looking at all the voices and looking at all the kind of key holder stakeholder engagement piece as well, and kind of around that transformation part of it as well. So the forum is designed for experts by experience who've obviously again used services to come together to voice their opinions and thinking and feelings around obviously the project, the Warneford Park development. And what we do is then we collate that feedback. It's always anonymous, so people feel comfortable to say what they wish to say. And then what I do as a facilitator is I collate that information together, and obviously highlight key points. And then what I do is obviously send that back to the project team, and then we look at that along with other information that we have at that time to like look at the different aspects of the project and the different kind of topics, and we utilize again all of that feedback to sort of look at each thing as it comes up and be able to hopefully come to some sort of resolution with those feedbacks, or just actually more questions about what we should be looking at and concentrating on and focusing maybe in on as well. So yeah, that's why we've got the forum, and it's really important. I feel anyway to have the expert by experience, obviously voice in the project again, and be able allow experts by experience to have that space to be able to obviously voice that voice.